Hi everyone. So I'd like to tell you the story of a little girl. She was about maybe 10 and just a couple years ago she had moved with her family to the US. And something about that drastic change from moving from India to the US made her a very shy child at school. So she wouldn't speak much at all. Even when she was spoken to and asked a question, she would be too shy to respond. So this shy girl decided one day that she wanted to, we have electives in the US, and she wanted to sing, but she was very shy to kind of say it. But they did offer choir in school, so she chose that elective. And it so happened that in the choir, you know, they have it as kind of levels where you stand and sing. And for some reason, they put her in the back, the third kind of row. And it so happened also that she had very bad eyesight. Like just the year before, they found out that she had pretty strong power, and she was wearing these glasses. So imagine this girl with like really thick, like bottle glasses, pink ones, with like those wires that kind of hang down so that you can hang it on your neck, and just very awkward kind of clothes, and just very much to herself, very booky, like studying all the time, right? And so she was in this choir class, and she was put in the back row, and then she realized that there's a board in the front, a whiteboard, you know, to where they would write the notations of the songs, and she noticed that she couldn't read it. But because she was at the back, maybe she could have read it if she was in the front, but she was in the back. But she was too shy to tell the teacher that she couldn't see it. So she just stood there, and as she didn't know how to read and she didn't know music, she just kind of tried to be invisible and kind of lip sing along to all the songs. Just trying to be invisible and not have anyone find out that she doesn't know anything, that she can't, you know, see the board and she's not actually singing. Yeah, I wanted to tell you the story because I wanted to talk about my fear of singing and kind of how it's come about over the years. And I think it started from that point when, you know, culturally somehow I've got the impression that, you know, singing is a frivolous thing and studies is what's important, right? And yet, you know, I did kind of try to sing because that's what I'd wanted. But somewhere, I think from that 10-year-old self, it started, that fear of singing. And the reason I'm sharing is because many of our fears are very kind of deep-rooted, and so therefore they kind of stick in our bodies and in our minds, and it can be even harder to kind of create that distance between us and the fear. But it is possible, definitely, through repetition in some way. And so, as I've shared in the previous video, because this is one of a series, that is what I am been attempting to do, and what I am really encouraging for you, even if you don't comment and share with me here in your private space, if you can think of some fear that you want to create distance from, and find some activity that you can do that can sort of face it head on. So if it's a fear of public speaking, for example, maybe you start in a smaller group, maybe with a group of, you know, 5 or 10, if even that's a little intimidating for you. If you're maybe conscious of how your body, of how you look, and you get really afraid when you have to go to the beach and show your body, you know, then maybe even in your clothing you can reveal a little bit to show yourself more boldly, more freely. So yeah, whatever your fear is, think of some way that you can feel that fear, actually feel it in some manageable way, and just keep doing that consistently, and you can definitely overcome or create that distance between you and the fear, so you can be more fully yourself. Yeah. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale, letting the abdomen rise, letting the chest rise, and exhale, pulling the abdomen in, letting the chest fall.